Day one of Saints training camp is in the books. That's Ricardo, LeCompte. I'm Doug Mouton, and this is the green grass of UC-Irvine, where the Saints will be for the next month or so. And without question, Ricardo, the story on day one was Alvin Kamara. I am here, I'm playing, I plan on playing. That's the quote from Kamara. And he's here. That's good news for the Saints. Just the fact that he's here, even though he's not real happy about his contract.
He's not happy about the contract. He did show up on the first day, participating in all the drills, so he didn't sit out or anything. He kind of made that statement to the front office that he wants a contract extension by skipping that final day of minicamp. But he says that he wants to be a State long term. He just doesn't know if a deal will get done, but he's still going to show up. And despite being 29, as he's getting to the latter part of his career, he still feels like he can play in this league.
It was obviously disappointing the past 2 years I had. I'm not gonna point fingers at what it was or what. I just know I don't feel like I'm on a decline. I feel like I could play for 4 or 5 more years. That's probably part of the conversation, and I'll be a fool to spite my teammates because of a dispute I'm having with upstairs, or I wouldn't even call it a dispute. We're just having conversations about compensation. I'm not that guy. Like I'm for the team, so I'm here. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm working.
That's the loudest thing he could say, by showing up and working the way that he does. He talked about his leadership style. He goes to work. He comes in the best shape out of anybody. He comes in ready to go. He's on his assignments. He's all that, and I think hopefully that spoke volumes to whoever and whatever he's trying to get done.
Yeah, Kamara is here working in Irvine, California, obviously working with a new offense this season. He feels energized. He feels like this whole offense is energized by this new system. Obviously, things will be all predicated on how well this offensive line plays this season.
Yeah, no question about it. My favorite thing with Kamara, though, was when he talked about the accountability being different.
Right.
And look, one guy who's got to be held accountable is Trevor Penning. I will say we watched at least 4 or 5 different periods, and Trevor Penning is getting the first snaps at right tackle on the Saints offense. He is being given every chance to win this job, and clearly he's got a long way to go. But Dennis Allen still believes in what his right tackle potentially can do.
This is kind of the year that he needs to really step up and make some progress. And I saw some of that, in the spring. I don't think the skill set is a challenge. I think as much as anything for him, it's developing that confidence in himself that he belongs here and that he can do the things that are necessary, to play at this level. And I believe he can.
Now, the guy working behind Trevor Penning in every drill we saw was Oli Udoh, the free agent the Saints signed from the Minnesota Vikings. Udoh has got a bunch of NFL snaps. The Saints would love Penning to win the job, but clearly if he doesn't, they have a backup plan.
Yeah, and speaking of free agent signings, a big win this offseason. Chase Young was here on the first day of training camp, working back from that neck surgery. We'll see when he can start jumping and being full participant here during training camp. And one injury note, Kendre Miller, the running back, left early with a hamstring injury. And I've got to talk about the play of the day. Demario Davis with a pick 6 on the very first play of team drills, picking off Derek Carr, taking it to the house. Defense looking good on day one.
Yeah, it was all of that was fun to see. And Dennis Allen did say about Kendre Miller, he has to make himself more available and fight through injuries and stay on the field. And that wraps up day one of Saints training camp. Of course, they're back on the field tomorrow for day 2. Pads don't go on until next week. For Ricardo, LeCompte, I'm Doug Mouton, reporting with the Saints in California for WWL Louisiana.